Hi, I'm Chip Workman with the Asset Advisory Group, and I'd like to talk to you today for this week's blog about a conference I recently attended for the National Association of Personal Financial Advisors. Don't turn off the video yet, I promise. I won't bore you with all the details, but there was one session in particular that brought a new concept to light for me that I wanted to pass along. The session was actually taught by a pretty well-known psychologist out of the Atlanta area named Mary Gresham. And she was talking to us about how to deal with nagging doubts and worry about personal financial issues, national and international markets and economies, and what to do with those. And what stuck with me was that her advice was basically to worry more. That may sound strange, and it sounded strange to me, and it certainly wasn't that simple. But I thought I'd pass along what she calls paradoxical intention. I believe this is a theory that's pretty well known in psychology circles, but was new to me. And the idea is that if you purposely carve out 20 or even 30 minutes of your day to take whatever issue is bothering you most and worry about it, that you'll actually find those worries dissipate and leave you to have a more focused, better day overall. With the theory being basically a few things. One, that it's very difficult to actually sit and worry about something for that length of time, to focus on worrying and being upset over one issue for 20 or 30 minutes. The other being that it gives your brain permission to not allow that nagging worry and doubt to kind of infiltrate the rest of your day. And while 20 or 30 minutes may be a long time, it's actually a relatively short amount of time when you consider how often you may or may not be interrupted by whatever this worry or concern is on an ongoing basis. If you can tell yourself and give yourself permission to say, I've dealt with that for today, I've worried about that for today, and I know that it may not go away, but I've done what I need to do to deal with that concern today, and now I can move on. It's certainly not a cure-all for worry. There will always be issues that bother and concern us. It may help get us past one issue and on to the next, but it certainly seems like a useful tool to help put those worries and concerns in a context, in a frame of reference, and to shield the rest of your day and the rest of your activity from them. Lastly, all I'd want to say is that that's part of why we're here as your financial advisors as well. If you find that putting your focus on a financial concern, again, whether it be personal or about the world at large, if that's not cutting it, stop by, have a cup of coffee. We're happy to talk through, be a sounding board, talk through those issues with you, maybe provide a different perspective. Again, not promising a cure-all, but every little bit helps sometimes when it comes to those things that really stick with us and bother us most. So with that, I'll say spend a little more time worrying this week so that you don't worry so much the rest of the time, and have a great week. Thanks, everyone.